Okay then. Hey there, folks. Your old pal Honky Kong here, and I just had to try something different. Instead of let's play or let's fail or whatever. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's discuss. I haven't decided what I'm going to call it yet, but let's talk. I want to talk about Mass Effect 3's ending. Seems like everybody's got an opinion on this. I don't necessarily know if anybody's right or wrong. And, let's say in advance, don't take everything I say to heart. I would love for everybody to form their own opinions. This is just how I feel. And also in advance, if you have not beaten Mass Effect 3 yet, please turn this video off and either go play it or watch somebody else play it, whatever. Many spoilers and lots of disappointment ahead. So, I guess the introduction's out of the way. Let's get started. Now, during the course of this, I'm just going to talk. If you really want to know what's going on, you can read the subtitles. If you're watching this, you should already have seen this part before anyway. And no comments about my shepherd. Everybody's got a comment about somebody else's shepherd. Like, oh, yours is so ugly. Like, oh, you made yours a pretty boy. Blah, 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 whatever. Anyway. So, remember how we get to this part. The Mako broke down or whatever. And, we have to charge down the hill like a bunch of idiots into, that beam. Where does that beam take us? It takes us to the fucking Citadel. Because it turns out the Citadel is the catalyst for, did I just get a two-shot? Yeah, whatever. Is the catalyst for the Crucible. The Crucible being the weapon which is supposed to defeat the Reapers once and for all. Question number one. Why the fuck did the Reapers bring it with them? They brought it to Earth. Why? They don't need it. Did I miss something? This is something that I could have easily missed. So if somebody knows this one, please give me a comment. Oh yeah, dick face. I haven't forgot about you. Oh, right in your face. Oh, and the melon. Goodbye. Why the fuck did they bring the damn Citadel with them? Especially if they knew. I don't know if they know if it's the catalyst or not, but if they knew, then why the hell would they bring it with them? They don't need it. If they're just going to terrorize the shit out of Earth anyway, why the fuck do you need the Citadel to bring it with you? That's dumb. If they didn't know, surely the Elusive Man told them. Since, like, he's, like, all indoctrinated up and stuff. So, that perplexes me. I don't know why the fuck they decided to bring it along. All it did was just make it convenient for us. Whatever. Stupid, but yeah. And I guess the next bit. We are now on the Citadel. Of course, we're the only ones that make it because Reaper beams are obviously no match for fucking Shepard. Which I'm willing to believe that. He's the hero, whatever. Hero or protagonists get magical defensive bonuses and shit. Somehow Anderson made it too. But whatever. I don't see how they wouldn't have come out the same place, but it's tiny little details. That's not what ruins the ending for me. It's bigger things like why the hell did they bring the Citadel in the first place? It makes me go, why the fuck did they do that? And it kind of destroys a bit of the ending for me, but it's not like the big thing that destroys it. Not by a long shot. Okay, I can understand why there could be corpses here. Reaper forces took over, I guess. Whatever. Now,
makes sense.
Down this hallway, we're eventually led to believe that nobody has ever been in this part of the Citadel.
They round them up on Earth?
Or rather,
People up here to be
where the final part of the ending takes place, I guess. Just anywhere in these areas. we're led to believe that nobody's been in these areas. Are they telling me that after all these years of all these different civilizations, you know, checking out the Citadel, you know, finding out all its wonders and stuff like that, that nobody decided to check around and find out, hey, I wonder what's in this unmapped area of the Citadel. We should probably go check that out. Are they really, really, really trying to tell me that they didn't check this out? That's a lot to swallow. Again, more stupidity. But doesn't ruin the ending, whatever. It's just stupid. What next? What next about this ending? God, that part just upsets me so. I can't believe nobody's ever been fucking down here. This area is huge. Surely they noticed it on the design plans. Or the blueprints, or schematics, whatever the fuck.
Where do you think you're at? Just found that chasm you were talking about.
Yeah, we're in a chasm. Things are moving. And this apparently is a fairly important place. There's a lot of electrical stuff going on. This is probably something that powers the Citadel. You would think they'd want to check this out. Like, I know you can always say, well, they didn't think about it because like, the keepers were taking care of it. You can't tell me that you would trust these little bug things to do everything, that you wouldn't want to check it out for yourself. I mean, yeah, whatever. What's next? What's next? Oh, I guess I could just say, yeah, this next part. By the way, as soon as I got up here the first time, I just started going, bah! 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 Because I thought that was the elusive man up there. And it turned out it wasn't. It's Anderson. And now somehow he's going to be controlled. I'm trying to do this like, I'm not trying to spoil anything until it actually happens, but if you're watching this, you know it already happens. Like, I can't believe he was just like controlled like that. It's just like, what? Elusive man you can believe, because like, look at it, he's fucking got Reaper parts in him now, or whatever.
Control is the means to survival.
No, you see the swirly lines on the side. It's like the signs of indoctrination or whatever.
They're controlling you.
I don't think so,
we're gonna do this the Paragon way. You don't get it.
Controlling me is a lot different than controlling a Reaper.
Damn straight, yo.
Have a little faith.
No, sir.
When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy,
Another thing that disappoints me is that there's like absolutely no way
there
to
were
like,
some who thought the relay should be destroyed.
and this shouldn't be a points against it, but there's no way to redeem the
Terrified of what we might
elusive man per se, anyway.
But look at what humanity has.
But you know, that's just part of the ending. It's like, it sucks. I kind of like the elusive man.
10,000 years combined, and the Reapers will.
So the whole thing is, the whole thing during the game is like, you know, you're thinking pretty early on. You know what the Renegade and Paragon choices at the end of the game are going to be, just like in all the other Mass Effects. You have your initial mission is to destroy the Reapers, but then after talking with the elusive man, it becomes apparent to you that maybe there's going to be a Renegade option later to control the Reapers instead. You ain't earned this power.
You're playing with things you don't understand.
So you're thinking, okay, I'm going to think about this and look at both sides. Or maybe you were dead set on destroying the Reapers from the get-go.
If we can control it.
Or maybe you were thinking, I'm Renegade all the way. I don't care what the choice is. I'm guessing it's going to be control the Reapers because that's what the elusive man wants to do. Yeah. Okay, I get that. I'm sure everybody was thinking that, unless they're just kind of, dumb, I guess.
And I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control it.
And then what?
He's positive it's going to let him control him.
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
Yes! He uses indoctrination powers to make me shoot Anderson. It's kind of like,
See what they did
you know,
to
quick
you.
acting indoctrination, considering usually it takes a long time for it to kick
Made it
in.
my own.
But whatever, this
It's
is
about me or
plot
you.
convenience, I
It's about
guess.
things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong.
Of course, considering that the fact that this, the entire Citadel, I guess, is Reaper
An
technology.
old soldier stuck in his
If they want to
bed,
use that excuse, like,
only
you know,
able
we're
to
at the
see
heart of the
world down
Citadel,
barrel of a
we're
gun.
being indoctrinated,
And what if he's wrong?
I'd be willing to believe
What if
that
controlling the Reaper
if-
is the answer?
like, everybody in the Citadel was slowly indoctrinated over time. But, yeah. And what if you're wrong?
If we destroy the Reapers, this ends today. But if you can't control them,
But I can.
But I can!
are you willing to bet humanity's existence on it?
I know it will work.
Overacting, go!
They won't let you do it.
No, I'm in.
He's clearly indoctrinated, but he is trying to fight it. Alright, fair enough.
To yourself. You're indoctrinated.
No, no. The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices.
I kind of lost my train of thought for a second.
Sacrifice too much.
But anyway,
Shepard,
I don't know why it's so fast acting now, unless Alyssa Man's acting as sort of a conduit for
I just
Reaper power or whatever, I guess, maybe. It's
Let us
kind
go.
of weak.
We'll do
It-
the rest.
But it's for the sake of plot convenience, and you'll see plenty of plot
I
convenience
can't
here
do
soon.
that, Commander.
Of course you
Very
can.
soon.
They own you.
Like 5 minutes from now, 10 minutes, tops.
You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen.
Okay, for some reason, sometimes the Paragon and Renegade choices here are grayed out, and I don't know why. But anyway, hey, guess what this scene looks like here from Paragon?
Because of you, humanity is already undone.
That's not true.
Give it a second.
They have the Citadel. They've got us fighting each other instead of fighting them.
I just need to.
You've done exactly what the Reapers wanted. You're still doing it because they control you.
They're too strong.
And now he knows.
You're stronger. Don't let them win. Break their hold. Don't let them control you.
I tried, Shepard.
Notice that the indoctrination wore off. As soon as he was fighting back, it started to wear off, and the little wavy lines went away. And yeah, Alyssa Man shoots himself out as the Paragon choice. It's just like when we made Saren shoot himself. Well, some of you made Saren shoot himself. If you were Paragon, oddly enough, just making someone shoot themselves is the Paragon thing to do. You all know what happens here. They open up the doors, and, you know, you can see what's going on outside. Preparing to receive the Crucible.
This is it, everyone. Jobs are opening.
With the Citadel as the waiting catalyst. Gotcha. It's hard to figure out. I don't know why they need all that plating on the outside. I don't know if it was supposed to be armor or what, but it's not like it was jet thrusters or anything. Really, in the end, the Crucible isn't really that big.
Just a contact.
I'm just gonna connect this thing to a bob and what's it here, and we'll just hope that something happens. This is a lot to, you know, count on for just, you know, expecting it to happen. Like, okay, we connected it. Now what? You know what? We really haven't thought that far. We're not really used to dealing with this kind of technology. So anyway, you're thinking to yourself right now at this point, okay, the ending's not too bad. It's kind of goofy at points, but whatever. Gonna go with it.
Commander?
Miranda.
We did it.
I almost want to skip some of this, but nah, whatever.
It's quite a view.
You're about to find out that pretty much everything you've done over the course of
It's in the house.
3 games, all those war assets, all that shit,
God,
meant almost fucking nothing.
feels like years since I just...
Really, in the end, the only thing that the war
I
assets
think you earned
affect
the rest.
is they affect a few visuals on the ending, or can. That's really about
Stay with
it.
me. We're almost through this.
And if you have top assets, and if you... Well, I'll tell you that a bit later.
You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
And now Anderson just, like, you know, conveniently
Anderson?
dies at this point. Whatever. He's fighting the Reapers, but he takes a bullet to the gut, and he's just, like, all of a sudden done. Shepard's bleeding out, but he's fine.
Commander,
Oh, god damn it, I'm not done yet.
What do you need?
Admiral Haggis says we need to continue our stupid ending.
nothing's happening.
Things are about to get real dumb.
Your end.
Mostly explain I'll have to do after we get to the next part. So it's been, you know, it hasn't really been really much of a rant fest so far.
I don't see.
I guess I should apologize for that? I don't know.
I'm not sure how to.
But we're about to meet the leader of the Reapers. And no, I don't mean Harbinger. I do not mean Harbinger at all. It is someone you've met before, though. Who can it be? I'll give you a hint. It's really stupid. Oh, Jesus Christ. This part. This part killed the fucking ending. This is a really damn good game for the most part, but goddamn, did they fuck the ending. Okay, so what's going to happen now? There's a scene of the battle outside. Shepard's like, what is this? It's a hologram or something. Wait a minute. The hologram's awfully small. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Wake up.
It's a child hologram, huh? You know, he looks like that kid you saw on Earth that got blown up.
The Citadel. It's my home.
Wait, what?
Who are you?
I am the catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
Derp?
No, the Citadel is part of me.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
Yep, this little kid bastard that you saw earlier is the fucking leader of the Reapers. Really?
To what?
So we're seeing illusions of
Chaos.
the Reaper kid all over the place.
The created will
Goody.
always rebel against their creators. But we
Not
found a way
always.
to stop that from happening. A way to restore order for
Hey,
the
look,
cycle.
a blue thing and a red thing.
Wiping out organic life?
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone.
So the blue one has got to be destroy the Reapers, and the red one's got to be control the Reapers, right?
Last time we were here,
But you killed the rest.
Yeah.
we helped them ascend so they could make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't.
Fuck you.
Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics.
Now,
We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the
think
solution.
about that for a minute. We did it so that organic life would not be wiped out by synthetic life. But the Reapers are synthetic life. And they're wiping out sentient beings. What? Has that sunk in yet? We're protecting you from synthetic beings by killing you ourselves. We being synthetic beings. Is it sunk in yet? Okay, are you thinking? Yeah, that sounds pretty stupid. Yeah, that's because it is. You'll never understand.
But you're taking away our future. Without a future, we have no hope.
I mean, am I missing something there, or is it just as dumb as it sounds?
Programmed to do what we're told.
Yep.
You have hope, more than you think. The fact that you were standing here, the first organic ever, proves it.
Once again, nobody has investigated this area because they're stupid as hell.
Anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Yeah. But how?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen.
If he says so.
I know you've thought about destroying us.
Wait, what? Destroying is the renegade option? What? How could this be?
You can wipe out all synthetic life if you want, including the Geth. Even you are partly synthetic.
Reapers will be destroyed.
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
Maybe.
Okay. The renegade choice is to destroy the Reapers. And according to the vision, that's what Anderson would do. Now, think about that. There's a popular indoctrination theory going around. And it makes sense to a degree. I kind of go with it. Basically, what they say is that you're actually delusional. And like some say it's a dream, some say you're just delusional right now, and that's why it looks like the destroy the Reapers option is the renegade option. But there's a couple problems with that. Like, if you're already a renegade, they make it sound like the destroying the Reapers is so bad. What the fuck do you care if you're a renegade? So it's just like, Now, let's say that the indoctrination theory is true, and that's actually the Paragon choice. All right, destroying the Reapers. That sounds like a good idea, right? That's the whole reason we started this mission. However, notice he said that would wipe out the Geth and all synthetic life. Think about this. If you're Paragon like me, you save the Geth and the Quarians. The Geth are working together with the Quarians to rebuild their planet. They're uploading themselves into their suits to help maintain their health and do these other things. The Geth want to be part of the global community. They're trying so hard to be part of that global community, and yet, or global, universal community, or community. Thank you. And now, if I'm indoctrinated, and that's actually supposed to be the good option, you want me to believe that wiping out the Geth is the good option. And I'm partly synthetic, so I'm going to die. I kind of don't get that. Like, that would also hurt anybody else that's got cybernetic implants or whatever. Completely innocent people. Maybe they need those things to live. And we're just going to wipe them out. That doesn't strike me as a good idea. That doesn't strike me as very Paragon. And if you're renegade, you wouldn't really give a fuck. So it's like, So, okay. Whatever. Next.
Or do you think you can control us?
Yes, they're making it look like Control is the Paragon option. And honestly, I do think it's the Paragon option. I'll tell you why. Here in a minute.
So, the elusive man was right after all.
Yes, sir?
Yes, but he could never have taken control. Because we already controlled him.
But I can.
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. There is another solution.
Before that, let's discuss this one. Okay. Controlling the Reapers. From the beginning of the game, we're led to believe that that's a dumb idea. That we shouldn't let Reapers run loose. But let's think. What if we can get them to stop? If we really now have the power... The Reaper God has pretty much told us, yes, you can control us. Now, let's say you're being indoctrinated and they're just doing this to get out of being killed. Still, you can at least tell them to go the fuck away. And at least, like, even if you just make them, like, go away for, like, a while, like a long while, at least next time you'll be prepared for them, you can wipe them out, yada, yada, yada. Or you can actually use them for good things or whatever. And hey, it doesn't destroy synthetic life. It doesn't kill the Geth. It doesn't kill people who need cybernetics to live. Personally, I don't see a downside to this. Except for the fact that I will die, which is pretty much what I was going to do with Destroy the Reapers. This, to me, seems like the best option. Now, of course, it's up to debate and whatever. It seems like most people tend to go with Destroy the Reapers or the third option, which we'll get into here in a second. I think the third option is very amoral, actually. Although most people consider it to be the most good ending, I should say. And I have to very heartily disagree. That's really all I got to say about Control the Reapers. I thought it was kind of a cool twist. Like, if we're indoctrinated, it's of course not that much of a twist, I guess. But if we're not indoctrinated at all, then it's like, oh, hey, wow. The elusive man was right after all. This is actually the right thing to do. Even though he wanted to use it to further humanity's own goals, I would want to use it to further everyone's goals or whatever. But, you know, whatever. He was at least on the right track. Now, for the third option.
Yeah.
Synthesis.
Synthesis?
And that is?
Add your energy to the crucibles.
So you die.
Everything you are will be absorbed and then sent out. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework. A new DNA.
Let that sink in a minute.
I don't know.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
And there will be peace?
The cycle will end. Synthesis is the final evolution of life, but we need each other to make it happen. You have a difficult decision. Releasing the energy of the crucible will end the cycle, but it will also destroy the mass relays. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
Okay, we have control. I'm going to pause this like this because I think if you wait too long, a Reaper will come and kill you or something like that. I forget. Synthesis. It's pretty much as he says. I've seen all the endings. It combines synthetics with humans. Which seems kind of dumb. Like, I don't know why they would make the Reapers stop attacking, necessarily. But whatever. What it does is, at the end, you'll see Joker, and he's got, like, these green, wiry lines going through him, like he's, like, you know, part cybernetic. And that's pretty much it. Basically, it forces everyone, like, to just magically sprout inside their bodies cybernetics. Here's why I think this is not moral. You're forcing change upon a people. You're forcing them to be something they may not want to be. I know, it's probably better than death. But I mean, is that really the moral choice? And if you're mixing like organics and, you know, synthetics together, doesn't that kind of like destroy, like, I don't know, like, does it get rid of like racial identity and stuff, or like, are the Geth gonna be gone by any chance, or I don't know. The synthesis ending is just weird. I really don't get it. I think it's pretty stupid. Mostly above all else, I just don't like the thought of forcing people to be something they may not want to be. I mean, human and organic and synthetic life forged together, that's the big solution. How's that going to stop the Reapers from attacking them? But whatever. Now, no matter what we choose, the mass relays get destroyed. That's bad, for a number of reasons. I'll get into that here in a minute, actually, because I got plenty to talk about during the credits. Okay. So, fuck you. And, fuck you. We're going this way. That's right. Go for my Paragon ending or my fake Paragon ending, however you want to view it. I'm not sure how I feel about the indoctrination theory. I think it can make sense. But if the indoctrination theory really does make sense, then I'm super fucking pissed at BioWare. Well, I'm already super fucking pissed at them, but yeah. We're gonna do this. I can walk backwards. Woo! Die, you little fucking prick. Your choices suck. How if I shoot you in the fucking face and just say, hey, Reapers, die! Oh, by the way, to destroy the Reapers, you do what Anderson did in the little vision or whatever. He'll go over and start shooting the damn thing, and then it gets caught up in the explosion. Like, just stand the fuck away from it, and it'll blow up. But it doesn't matter, because I'll show you why it doesn't matter here. Well, I won't show you, but I'll tell you. Let's get up here. Got the gun. Ow! Ow! Assuming control. And for some reason your body starts to disintegrate when you start taking control. I don't know why. I mean, I see all the electrical stuff, but if you die, how do you take control of them? I guess unless you become part of the Citadel or whatever. I don't know. I guess. Nothing to really say here for a minute. Just give it a minute. There goes Shepard. Shepard's dead. And no, it's not like a trick of the light or whatever. He's really dead. Now it releases this blue wave of energy. But what does this blue wave of energy do? Oh wait, oh shit, we're back on Earth. We're fighting the Reapers. Things are looking so good. Fucking Reapers. Using their death lasers on things. Oh, here comes a destroyer. No good. No, it's gonna shoot us. Oh, wait, well, what's this? Oh, beep. The Reaper's like, huh. What's that, boss? Shouldn't do things anymore. Okay, see ya. Whee! And the Reapers fly away. Now, this is the only ending where the Citadel is preserved. In the Synthesis and Destroy Reapers ending, the Citadel is destroyed. Now, for some reason, all the mass relays are destroyed. This is stupid for one reason. Have you played Arrival? In Arrival, the destruction of a mass relay killed a fuck ton of Batarians and destroyed their planets and their sun and everything else. Why didn't that do that here? And I don't know how the fuck Normandy thought it was going to get away from a mass relay explosion. And what was it doing out towards Pluto anyway? That's where the Charon relay is. Weren't they with Sword Fleet? Fighting the Reapers? What were they doing on the way out there? Anyway, the Reapers have gone away. The Normandy was running away from something unexpectedly. Whatever. And, oh, look, the Normandy's alive. If it really wasn't going to harm the planets, why would it harm the Normandy? If you synthesize at this point, you'd see the green lines down Joker's arms and stuff, and yeah. So now they're on some sort of Garden of Eden planet or whatever. Yes, I'm a Italian man. Whee! I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Like, oh, they're gonna start civilization anew on this planet and stuff. And there's Edie. If you do the synthesis ending, Edie pops out with Joker and they hug and stuff, and somebody else pops out. Now, time for an inconsistency. If you choose to destroy the Reapers, it destroys all synthetic life, right? It does not hurt Edie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is Edie not a synthetic life form? Oh, she is. Why didn't it destroy her? I guess you could argue that indoctrination was just trying to say, "Oh, don't destroy us. It'll kill other synthetics," and it was all just a lie. But that's just. I'd like to discuss something else now about Destroy the Reapers ending. Apparently, no matter what you do, Shepard's supposed to die, right? Wrong, actually. If you chose to destroy the Reapers, and if you have over 5,000 war assets, that is after your Galactic Readiness thingy kicks in. You'll get a special scene after you see the Normandy crash and whatnot. And this is only in the Destroy the Reapers ending. It shows like rubble, like a bunch of rubble. Then you see like, N7, or you see like some armor, and like an N7 dog tag, and then suddenly you hear somebody go, like take a deep breath. And it's meant to kind of show that, hey, Shepard's still alive. But remember what I said about the Control ending being the only one where the Citadel's not blown up? If the Citadel's blown up, how the hell does Shepard get off of it? There's no way he'll survive being spaced and thrown through flames and gone to Earth. Now, a popular theory is it was all just a dream. Like, after he got hit by the Reaper beam, he was just kind of down. And that's actually where you see the last part of him breathing. He actually survived that attack. But then that means that the ending never happened. And it ends the game with basically with the Reapers still alive and kicking, still fighting Allied forces and stuff. And that's supposed to be the good ending? Like the Reapers are still around and kicking our asses because we couldn't make it to the damn beam. It was all a dream. Really, BioWare? Really? That is just Why would you do that? Like, here's your ending. Oh yeah, you just dreamed up the ending. You're actually fucked. Like, why can't you just give us a straight up bad ending then? I'd much rather have like a bad ending I can understand or a good ending I can understand. More than anything, I'd love to have a bittersweet ending because it's kind of nice. Like, I went into this game thinking, okay, Shepard's probably gonna die. It's gonna be like really sad, like, you know, hey, we saved the universe, but oh man, at what price? Shepard's gone. Oh. And they could have had a nice scene at the end. You know, it could have had, you know, the love interest, you know, hanging out with people, or maybe, as an example, Jack could be teaching her students, or like Tally's rebuilding her home, or whatever. And then, like, you know, after they're done with that, they go into the room or whatever, and they happen to see a picture of Shepard or something like that. They look at it longingly, and that's how it ends. It just kind of fades out. What would be wrong with that ending? But no, what they wanted to do is they wanted to present their artistic vision for this game. They say they want us to think about the ending. And I'm almost going into William Shatner mode. Anyway, they want us to think about the ending. They want to provoke or to promote discussion between people. What they want to talk about the wrongs and rights of control or destroy. Sorry guys, we're not talking about that. We're talking about why the fuck is this so fucking stupid? We're not even sure. Like, okay, you got us there. We're discussing which one is actually the right one, because the only reason we're discussing that is because we think we're indoctrinated, and Destroy is actually the Paragon, and Control is actually the Renegade. That's all we're discussing. We're not really discussing whether they're right or wrong. We're just discussing which one is actually supposed to be the blue one. There's a big difference. We don't really care about the right and wrong. Well, okay, we care, but like not in this case. That's like the last thing on our minds when we're discussing this. There's people out there that enjoy this ending, and if they really do, that's fine, I guess. I don't understand it, but there's way more out there that don't. I have never before seen such an outpouring of people that say, wow, this ending sucks. Change it. Fuck, they're getting like Child's Play charity involved and shit. And, yeah, it's craziness. I've never seen so much about an ending. But the right to do it. People argue, well, you're destroying their image for the game or whatever. Like, I'm sorry, if I don't like art, I don't like art. Did you know that years ago, like, some asshole decided to spread elephant shit on a picture of Jesus, and he called it art, and then some jackass gallery owner decided he'd buy it because he thought it was good art, is a good expression or whatever. Like, that's kind of what this is. I know that's a hell of a leap going from you know, comparing Mass Effect to Jesus, but for everything Shepard's been through, he's might as well be Space Jesus. But anyway, you kind of get the idea. Art is subjective. It's you know, the whole beauty in the eye of the whole beholder thing or whatever. But I mean, fuck, this is just dumb. Dumb. They want to promote discussion. They want to promote thought. All it does is just make people angry. Really fucking angry. It's got people wanting to sell their game. Fucking everybody's writing angry letters and everything. Oh. I did read some news the other day. BioWare is going to release ending content. Yes. It's going to be free. I thought they were going to charge for it. So I was excited when I heard this. Until I kept reading.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, this is a stupid epilogue part. Blah, 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 blah.
Some of the details
It's dumb as hell.
lost in time. It all happened so
Here's the problem.
very long ago.
One, it won't be released till summer.
When can I go to the
That's a ways off. We're talking a couple months
One
here.
day, my sweet.
Maybe 3, depending on where in summer.
What will be there?
2,
Anything you can imagine.
they're not changing the ending.
Galaxy has billions of
No.
stars.
It is going to be Mass Effect 3 extended
Those
cut.
stars could have many worlds.
Basically, what they want to do is explain the ending better. They want to add more scenes that explain what happens in the end or whatever,
every
and that's
life
it.
is a special story of its own.
You don't need to explain the ending. Well, you know what? This better be one hell of a fucking explanation. Because this is stupid.
Okay.
Well, here's another point I didn't even touch on earlier. Let's say that the Mass Effect relays didn't... They blew up, but they didn't kill everybody. Think about the Victory Fleet. First of all, let's read this. Commander Shepard has become a legend by ending the Reaper threat. Now you can continue to build that legend through further gameplay and downloadable content. So they're basically saying, oh, you want a better ending? Fuck you, buy our shit. So you know what? I'm flipping off the microphone right now. I wish somebody from BioWare would hear this, but I'm sure they won't because, who am I kidding? I don't get that many views. But, fuck you, BioWare. Fuck you, EA. Yeah. Anywho. What was I saying? The Victory Fleet. Okay, let's say they all survive the explosion, alright? They can't go fucking home. They can't go home. So everything they fought for, liberating Palaven, curing the genophage, the Quarians and Geth working together, all these amazing things that are happening, and it's for nothing. Because they can't go home. They're stuck around Earth. Even with faster than light travel, it would take them forever to get home. They need the mass relays. This whole war has meant nothing. Like, people that were still, on Palaven, on Rannoch or whatever, they're fine. They can't communicate with anybody else, but they're fine, I guess. But the Victory Fleet is fucked. They're stuck on Earth. So you're thinking, okay, maybe they can all create, this United Nations sort of planet. Everybody can live in harmony. No. One, if you cure the genophage, the Krogan are going to, multiply, just... Two, the Quarians and Turians are going to die off pretty quickly. If you've been paying attention to your lore, you know that, let's see, what do they call it? They have a dextro DNA. I forget the actual title. What this means is they can't eat the same food as us. Yes. And Earth doesn't support that sort of food. So, the Quarians probably didn't bring their live ships with them. Why would they? They're easy targets, and they don't want to kill the civilians and all their means of life. They didn't bring the live ships with them. The Turians and Quarians are going to run out of food. And they're going to die. So all that fighting that everybody's done to liberate their homes, hoping they can go home, be with their families, all this other stuff, it's just, they can't do it. They can't go home. The mass relays are gone. Is that supposed to be a happy ending? Let's say Shepard is alive. Let's say we destroyed the Reapers and we had enough war assets. Shepard's alive. He's on Earth. And we weren't indoctrinated, so it really did happen. And he somehow magically appeared on Earth after the Citadel fucking blew up. Great. Shepard's on Earth. But, everyone he's ever known and loved, all his friends, love interests, choker, everybody's on some fucking Garden of Eden planet. So he's fought this war. He doesn't really have anything to show for it. He doesn't have his friends around. Everybody's gone. It's just going to be him and a bunch of assholes he doesn't know. When space on Earth runs low, everybody's going to be, all the races are going to be fighting each other for the real estate. It's so fucking stupid. Let's say it's not stupid. Let's just say this is the most fucking horrible ending. Like, there's just no way it can be good. I'm not even talking about, like, quality-wise. I mean, like, you know, they all lived happily ever after kind of ending. This is the complete fucking opposite of that. Like, they've won the war, but it doesn't matter because they're all going to die. There's no way they can all coexist. At least 2 of the races are going to die, and the Krogan will take over eventually. Why would they... What is there to think about here? Everything's been thought of. Victory Fleet's gonna die. They can't go home. What was the point of fighting the war? Nobody can go home. Other races can't communicate with other races anymore. It sucks. That's all there is to it. It fucking sucks. Like, really, really bad. I just hate that thought that they've tried so hard fighting against these damn Reapers and they can't even go home. Ugh. And destroying the Reapers kills the Geth. They're trying to do good things. Synthesis forces things or people to be things they may not want to be. Control the Reaper seems like a good idea because it seems to have the least amount of drawbacks, except that, you know, you don't survive, but that's fine. That's a fine reason for a sacrifice. But why? I think more than anything, I hate the fact that they're destroying the relays. Why does that have to be done? Like, okay, it's Reaper technology, I guess. If you're destroying the Reapers, I get why the Citadel blows up. It's Reaper technology. I get why the relays blow up then with destroy the Reapers. I get it. Reaper technology. Why do the Citadel doesn't blow up when you control the Reapers? Because it's Reaper tech. Okay. Why do they blow up? Or why do the relays blow up when you control the Reapers? That doesn't make sense. So what do we get to look forward to this summer? They're going to explain to us why it's not stupid. Something tells me, folks, they're not going to convince me otherwise. Well, that's enough out of me. Screen's fading. That's actually a good point to call it quits. Thank you all for watching. And here's hoping Mass Effect 3 can be salvaged. At least the end of it can be salvaged. The rest of the game was great. Just the ending killed it. It sucks that it all meant nothing in the end. Everything you've done throughout the games, I made so many files on 2, changing little things here and there. It just doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter. Nothing mattered in the end. Thanks for watching, folks. See you later.